This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We are located at 2598 and 2596 Beachwood Drive, Los Angeles, California 90068. We're performing a video sewer inspection, what appears to be a sewer inspection, waste and sewer inspection through a 4-inch ABS, what appears to be an end-of-the-line clean-out behind 2592, and just in the planter area. This is our 4-inch ABS clean out here, and again, this is the rear of the property of 2592. This is 2592, the duplex in the front. This goes to the duplex in the rear, which is on the upstairs above the garage area. There is a 4-inch cast iron clean out in the garage area, but it is basically stuck closed, fused closed. It is cast iron. It's been sitting for a while, so the only way possible to get that off is with the torch. You got to torch it to get it to loosen up to get open. So again, those are the two units above. We are running water in 2598, and we're just going to go ahead and zero out a camera monitor here at the top of the clean out. And again, it does appear to have a cast iron drop and a cast iron mainline sewer clean out in the garage of the two units in the rear. So again, we're just zeroing out here. We are running water. We're going to verify that that water is passing through, so we're going to drop down. And again, you can see the water there passing through. It does appear that we are in black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we'll just continue to push out, and we'll push out as far as we can to see if we possibly locate another mainline sewer clean out. We do have an additional duplex at the front of the property, so again, we're just going to push out as far as we can. Then we got to verify that these units are tied in, or where the tie-in is, and possibly locate an additional mainline sewer clean out. So again, we're going to continue to push out. We'll make a little bit of a turn. We've got an opening there. So again, we'll just continue to push out. We'll push out as far as we can, and then from there we can pull back. We did see an opening at about 40 feet. It does appear that we did transition into material. It does appear to be concrete sewer piping. See some root intrusions. But again, we'll just continue to push out, and then on our way back, we'll pull back and take a good look at everything. So again, we're just going to push out as far as we can. You can see another large root intrusion there, making another drop. Again, this is all the water that's coming from the unit at the rear. Now you can see here where basically it appears that we're held up in water. Got some debris on our lens. We'll see if we can possibly shake it to see if we can get it clear. And there we go. We're just going to continue to push out. And what we'll do is we'll push out to approximately 100 feet, and we'll pause there and attempt to locate that area. See if we'll push out until we see. You can see multiple root intrusions. Another large root intrusion. We'll make a little bit of a drop. And right about here, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to push in just a little bit, and we'll pause for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out. We did locate this area. We were able to locate an additional mainline sewer clean out along the walkway as you come in from the front gate on the left-hand side in the planter area. So we did mark that area with an orange flag, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here. We do have the water running in the front unit, the very front unit of 2592. And we're just going to pull back and see if we can verify that tie-in. You can see you got a large root intrusion, some debris, some buildup. You are holding water. So again, we're just going to pull back. And again, there's a short section. It does appear to be a large offset there as well. So I'm going to push in just a little bit. You can see you do have a large offset in there. And that's right at the clean out at the front of the property there. As we transition, we're pulling back into the vitreous clay, and you can see there's a large offset there. So again, we'll just go ahead and continue to pull back. We did mark that area with a red flag, and again, as we pull back, you can see some more large root intrusions. Again, the line would need to be hydrojetted and re-inspected in order to determine the overall condition of the joints where the root intrusions are penetrating. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And again, we do have other inspectors on property as well, doing running water and doing their inspections as well. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly so we can get a decent good look at it. Even with the water running, we can see the good portion of the sewer line. So we'll continue to pull back. Again, some more root intrusions. Again, some more root intrusions. Again, you can see another offset. What we're going to push in just a little bit. You can see some more water still running, but we're just going to push in a little bit. You can see some more large root intrusions there, another offset. In this area here, you can see a little bit of a belly in this area here. So again, you can see the tie-in. There's a tie-in coming in right there. And that tie-in there, I'm going to push in just a little bit. We'll mark this area. This is a tie-in coming in from what appears to be the front unit. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we did mark it with a orange flag at approximately 3 foot 9 inches deep in the plant area, just to the right of the walkway next to the gas meters and the banana, which looks like a banana tree. And again, there does appear to be an additional 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out in that area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, that's our tie-in. Now we're heading back towards our clean out, the top of the driveway in the back. And again, you can see more root intrusions. So again, a good recommendation would be to get the line hydrojetted and re-inspect the joints. It does have quite a few large root intrusions throughout. And we're pulling back, heading back towards our clean out again in the driveway at the rear of the property. Again, some more root intrusions. It does appear to be vitreous clay. There are short sections of probably 6 foot in between the joints. And again, as we pull back, right around 40 feet or so, we did identify another clean out. So we'll see if we can, or another opening. And again, as we pull back, it does appear that we're pulling back into what appears to be black ABS sewer piping. And right there you can see there's an opening. We're going to push in just a little bit, and we'll mark this area. We'll pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's approximately 3 feet deep, just at the rear of the property. If you're coming into the property from the street, on the left-hand side at the rear, there's a patio table there, and it's just below that patio table. It's not up to grade, not visible. Again, we'll continue to pull back. You can see the opening there. Again, we'll continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And then we transition back into what appears to be vitreous clay sewer piping. And continue to pull back. Again, heading back towards our clean out. Once we pull back, when we pull back towards our clean out, we're going to relocate ourselves to another 4-inch clean out up at the front of the property. And then from there, we'll push out towards the street and again, possibly make it all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. You see some more buildup and debris there. Again, the line would need to be hydrojetted in order to remove several of those root intrusions and re-inspect the line. And again, the cast iron clean out in the garage would need to be either cut open or somehow free and broken open, which you possibly could open with a torch and torch the cast iron and the brass cap and see if we can get it open that way in order to view approximately 40 feet, 50 feet of what appears to be ABS plastic sewer line back towards our, coming from our ADUs, or our units at the rear of the property. So again, we're going to come up and out of this clean out, and what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment and relocate ourselves to a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out at the front of the property. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out located in the plant area on the left-hand side of the walkway as you're approaching 2592, the front 2 units at the front of the property. And again, this is our 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out here. This goes towards the front 2 units in the walkway. This goes out towards the front of our property. And we're just going to zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of the clean out. And we did mark these clean outs with a red flag. There is a few more clean outs throughout the property. So again, we did mark them with red flags. So again, we zeroed out here. We're just going to go ahead and drop down. And again, continue to push out. And again, attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer. So again, it does appear that we do have some more root intrusions. And we are in what appears to be vitreous clay sewer piping. So we've got a little bit of offset there. We're going to jump up and over that. We'll make another turn. And again, we're just going to attempt to push out and possibly push all the way out into our city sewer. So we'll pause our mic here. As we push out, it does appear that we transition to what appears to be concrete sewer piping, which does appear to be our concrete lateral sewer piping. And right back into what appears to be vitreous clay sewer piping. We're going to just go in and make a little bit of a turn, and we drop right down into our city sewer. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to shut all our water down, then we'll pull back and take a good look. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer. You can see the water flowing beneath us. That is our city sewer. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back slowly. We'll take a good look at our saddle. We are in a concrete lateral sewer piping. You can see some little bit of root intrusion coming in at the joint. And we'll just continue to pull back. We do have a little residual water as well, and as well as we do have some other inspectors in the on property. So again, as we pull back, we transition into vitreous clay sewer piping. The vitreous clay sewer piping and the concrete sewer piping did appear to have quite a few large root intrusions throughout, and quite a few offsets throughout. Again, the line would recommend having the line hydrojetted and re-inspecting the joints to where we're having where the root intrusions are. You'll see some more water flowing through. That's another inspector running water. We do have 4 units on property. Again, you can see some erosion in the concrete joints on the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock area. And again, that's where the root intrusions are penetrating through. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we transition back into vitreous clay sewer piping. Again, this does appear to be our property line to lateral transition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. See some more root intrusions. Again, the line would need to be hydrojetted and re-inspected in order to determine the overall condition of the joints where the root penetrations are. So again, some of the root penetrations are larger and you're unable to see what's being held up, but we know that we could see some debris and some buildup getting held up in the root intrusions, which is creating basically a soft stoppage. So again, some more root intrusions. Again, we'll continue to pull back. Again, some more root intrusions there. And another root intrusion there. So again, we'll continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn. You can see an offset in that joint there from about the 12 o'clock going around down to about 6 o'clock. Again, a small offset there. And again, some more root intrusions. And again, another large root intrusion. Another large offset. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're coming back towards our clean out. And we're going to come up and out of our clean out. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.